moving forward.
New tonight, busted. 3 men are behind bars after police raid a Delaware home and expose a drug dealing operation. Plus, Wilmington's Teen Haven unveils 2 exciting additions, expanding offerings for teens and providing crucial spaces for mental wellness and recreation. And the Delaware's Educational Support Professional of the Year is named. We'll meet her coming up. Those stories and much more straight ahead this evening on DETV News. Good evening, and thank you so much for being with us tonight. I'm Matt Ford. Making headlines today, Delaware State Police are working to determine exactly when a 42-year-old Pennsylvania man died after being thrown from his car. Just after 4 p.m. on Wednesday, police were called to Lancaster Pike, just west of Hercules Road, after a driver noticed a car off the road. When police arrived, they found the car in a creek and a man nearby. Police said the man was driving on Lancaster Pike when he apparently lost control of the car and ended up in the creek. Police are not sure when the wreck actually happened, saying that it occurred sometime between November 25th and when the call came in on Wednesday. The man's name will be released when family members are notified. In other news, the search is on for a Plummer Community Correction Center inmate who failed to return following an approved work pass. Department of Corrections officials say 25-year-old Mike Paoletti, seen here, did not come back from the work assignment on Wednesday. He was serving time for a hate crime after making death threats and brandishing a machete during an argument with a man at a Wilmington Dart park and ride. He is white, 5 foot 8 inches tall, with tattoos on both arms. Of course, if you see him, you are asked to contact police. And in other news from Sussex County now, Delaware State Police put 3 men behind bars following an investigation that took several months. On December 5th, a search warrant was executed at a home in Frankfort, Delaware. Take a look here at what police found. A .45 caliber handgun, about 3.19 grams of suspected crack cocaine, more than 79 grams of cocaine, about 180 bags of suspected heroin, 69 doses of ecstasy, along with drug paraphernalia, ammunition, and more than $600 in suspected drug money. Taken into custody were 41-year-old Douglas Wilkerson, 23-year-old Jaheim Curtis, and 51-year-old Daniel Prouse. Police had been to the location where the 3 men were arrested before for assaults, incidents involving firearms, and even fatal overdoses. In other news now, the Warehouse, a Wilmington community center serving teens, which is part of the work group, cut 2 blue ribbons on Wednesday for new spaces designed for area young people. The group partnered with SL24, Unlock the Light Foundation, to open Sean's Room, a mental health support room. The Warehouse partnered with the Mayor William T. McLaughlin Fund to open the MAC, a newly renovated gymnasium. The areas expand the group's offering to teens, says CFO Laura Mood.
This place is so cool. Who wouldn't want to come hang out here? There's programming, there's, the RISE program, there's the MAC. Now we have Sean's Room, a comfortable space to come if you're needing to talk through some things. Just an exciting place to be.
Sean's Room is a space where members age 14 through 24 can speak to qualified peer counselors about their mental health and wellness. It follows in the footsteps of Sean's House, a similar space on the University of Delaware's campus. Both are named after Unlock the Light's co-founder Chris Locke's son Sean, who took his own life back in 2018. The MAC is a ground-up renovation of gymnasiums with a brand new floor, scoreboard, color scheme, televisions, and space for recreation. Young members expressed a desire for both spaces, says Workgroup CEO Logan Herring.
So now we will be able to address at an extra positive level, not just mental health, but also physical health through these 2 new spaces. And so when we talk to our teens, this is what they said they want. And here at the Warehouse is for teens by teens. So what the teens want, the teens get. And today we're able to share it with the broader community.
And speaking of our local youth, the Department of Education named its Educational Support Professional of the Year. Sinead Ronan is a paraprofessional and library specialist at the Magnolia Middle School. The Cesar Rodney School District winner was chosen out of 19 other candidates from districts and charter schools around the first state. The state ESPY winner said, quoting now, that para means beside, and individuals in our school community know that I will walk in their journey beside them. DOE selects one ESPY winner each year, as do school districts and charter schools. On the district level, winners are awarded $2,000 as the State Support Professional of the Year. Ronan won $3,000 for herself and another $5,000 for the educational benefit of her students. A big congratulations to her and, of course, all of the other local winners. In other news now, Valerie Longhurst, Delaware's first female Speaker of Delaware's House of Representatives, may have a contender in the upcoming elections. Kamala Smith is a self-proclaimed regular citizen, says she's thinking about throwing her hat into the ring. Smith said she's exploring a run for the 15th district. Longhurst has served as representative of that district since 2004. Smith is the Director of Education and Care at Christiana Care. And back to police news, Newcastle County Police are sounding the alarm for senior citizens. Here's what's happening. Scammers have been preying on grandparents, claiming to be a grandchild in need of money for bail. Police say they often come up with convincing stories and say that they need the money immediately to avoid serious consequences. The suspects may ask for payment through unconventional methods such as wire transfers or gift cards, and the suspects use a sense of urgency to evoke fear in those. There are ways to protect yourself, however. The advice is, first and foremost, stay calm. And remember, the crooks will use urgency as a form of manipulation. Ask personal questions that only your grandchild would know, and check with a family member to verify the grandchild's situation. When in doubt, call police, and keep in mind legitimate authorities will never demand money in the form of gift cards or wire transfers. And listen up, if you plan to use the Cape May Lewis Ferry this summer, well, you're going to need to dig a little bit deeper in those pockets. Charges will rise slightly according to the size of your vehicle. Those with vehicles that are 25 inches in length will pay an extra $1 one way. Vehicles 25 to 44 inches will cost an extra $2, while those larger than 45 inches will have to pay $3. If you reserve a spot but fail to show up, you'll be charged $26 instead of $10. And if you don't reserve a spot, you're going to pay an extra $2 when you get in line to board. The last time ferry rates went up was in 2022, so not that long ago. According to the Delaware River and Bay Authority, rates generate about $14 million a year, but it costs about $25 million to run the ferry year-round. And a long-shuttered Kmart in Governor Square Shopping Center in Bear may soon be bustling with activity. If two proposals with Newcastle County come to be, a Fun City Adventure Park and Tractor Supply store will fill the empty space. The Kmart along Route 40 has been vacant since back to 2019, when all Kmarts closed by 2020. In March, the indoor amusement park chain Fun City filed an application with Newcastle County. Interior construction began soon after, with coming soon signs going up in November. Previous Fun City locations have included everything from rope courses to bumper cars to laser tag. Looks pretty fun. And that's going to do it for tonight's edition of DETV News. Be sure to like and follow us across your favorite social media platforms. And while you're online, head to our website, detvch.com, for a look of what's happening all around Delaware. With tonight's news, I'm Matt Ford. We'll see you again next week. Have a great weekend.